Happy day, students. Today I am going to deal with 10th standard English figures of speech. 7th figure of speech, that is transferred epithet. What do you mean by epithet? An epithet is nothing but an adjective or a quality. Okay, transferred epithet means that epithet, that adjective or quality is transferred to another word closely associated with it in the sentence. So, example you can see, I had a terrible day. See, I only had a terrible day, but it is transferred to that adjective. Terrible is transferred here, okay, near day. Actually, I must come here, okay. The terrible day is only concerned with me. I had a terrible day. So, in the 6th poem and in the 2nd poem you see, grumble family. The family is grumbling all the time. So, grumble family. Grumble is the adjective. It has no concern with the family. But we say it is transferred epithet. Next you see complaining street. Street will not complain. They are living in complaining street. Okay. The street where people all are complaining. So, it is known as complaining street. So, this is also transferred epithet. In grumble family, you have this figure of speech. Okay. Further, we see some more examples we can see from our poems. Okay. In poem 6, that is no men are foreign, you have this line. In the 6th line, you see, they are fed by peaceful harvest, by wars, long winter starved. It's a very long sentence. They are fed by peaceful harvest, by wars, long winter starved. So, here starved is kept at the backside. So, winter is not starving. Actually, they, the soldiers, okay. The soldiers, they are fed by peaceful harvest, by wars, and they are starving during the winter. Okay. So, here we see the epithet, transferred epithet. It describes about the, it is placed beside the noun winter but not telling about winter. It describes about the soldiers because while fighting they starve during the winter. Coming to the next, this all we have seen already. Next is alliteration. The 8th is alliteration. What do you know about this? Repetition of consonant sounds. Okay, when two or more nearby words make the same beginning sound. So, which is very important, consonant sounds. They are known as, these words are known as alliterated words. So, you see the example. Mara makes many muffins. So, Mara makes many muffins So, should be underlined in the examination. It shows the words in alliteration. You see this example. She sells seashells on the seashore. The shells she sells are seashells. I am sure. So many yes. You can see the repetition of the consonant sound yes. Okay. So, this is very easy to understand. Already I have learned in lower classes. So, it will be easy for you. Let's move on to the next. That is assonance. Assonance means what? This is the repetition of identical or similar vowel sounds in a series of words, phrases and or syllables. Okay. Vowel sounds are repeated means then we say it is assonance. Okay. You can see the examples. Clap your hands. A sound is repeated. Okay. And stamp your feet. Okay. Try. I sound is repeated. Try to light the fire. Then you see it beats as it sweeps. EA is also making E sound only. Okay. Sweeps. So, assonance we have in our syllabus. We have in the secret of the machines you see. In the 2nd stanza you see some Water, coal and oil is all we ask. See, all we ask. See the first line? Some water, coal and oil is all we ask. See, the vowel A is repeated. All ask. This is known as assonance. Okay, shall we move on to the next? It is onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means it is figure of sound. A type of sound that sounds like what it describes. You see the first one, example, buzz. Okay, then whoosh, boom. All these are sounding words. So, in our poem, we have only one onomatopoeia, that is in the house on Elm Street. Okay, house on Elm Street, in the 6th line, you see lights flicker on and off. Okay, flicker means it's moving, no? So, only one onomatopoeia we have in your syllabus. Okay, lights flicker. So, flickering means the moving of the, you can see the candlelight, how it is moving during when the wind blows. Okay, moving on to the next, that is paradox. A paradox is a form of the figure of speech which when heard or read can seem to be completely self-contradicting. The phrase may be contrary to what is expected in the situation and can lead to a conclusion which is not logically acceptable conclusion. You cannot accept correctly, but it is there. In Grumble family you can see, and here you see the statement may appear to be silly, but in reality it contains a truth. Okay, in Grumble family you can see summer and winter alike. The Grumble family will be always grumbling. Okay, summer and winter in the same line. So opposites, nearly opposite. It doesn't have concern with winter. Summer does not have concern with winter. Winter does not have any concern with summer. But they are seasons. Summer and winter alike. Okay. So we call this as paradox. Then in the house on Elm Street you see, we have the tree. Already we have seen the tree. It never grows tall. Okay. It never grows tall. Never getting small or ever growing tall. So, small, tall. This is paradox. Example for paradox. Now coming to the next one. The 12th one is anaphora. Anaphora, you have so many incidents. Okay. The repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of clauses is called as anaphora. Example, you see, learning is everything, learning is magical, learning is life. So, learning is coming now. That is anaphora. In Grumble family, you see, they growl at the rain and they growl at the sun. They growl at that and they growl at this. So, that is anaphora. Okay. Coming to the next, you see in this stanza. In this cricket, ant and the cricket, you see, here also we have anaphora. See, thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I'll warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So, which is anaphora? Some crickets, so some, and some have 2. Okay, so this is example for anaphora in our syllabus. Moving on to the next figure of speech, that is repetition. Repetition means to emphasize the oneness. Okay, to emphasize something. So definition, it occurs when words are repeated in order to make a stronger impact on the reader. It occurs when words are repeated in order to make a stronger impact on the reader. We have repetitions. Example, in no men are foreign. You can see here remember is coming repeated 5 times in no men are foreign in the poem. Repetition is there. You can see remember is repeated how many times? 5 times. Remember no men are strange. Further you see remember they have eyes like us. Further you see here Remember, we who take arms, let us remember. Okay, remember last line. Remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. So we see this repetition, remember, is to emphasize something important, that is oneness of mankind. Here, the poet wants to stress, he wants to emphasize the very important point, that is oneness of mankind. Now coming to the next one. The 14th figure of speech is rhetorical question. See, a figure of speech in the form of a question posed for rhetorical effect rather than to receive an answer. If I ask this question also, it will not be giving any answer. Okay, so example, we have this rhetorical question in the house on Elm Street. See here, he is asking, the poet is just, see, how could this be? See the last line, how could this be? So it is asking merely for effect, but no answer is expected. So we don't know what happened there. That also is rhetorical question. And here, how could this be? It is occurring in the 20th line. Okay, so hope you have understood this. Now coming to the next one, connotation. Connotation is an idea or feeling that a word invokes for a person in addition to its literal primary meaning. See, it shows an emotion or a feeling of a word. So you can say it is something suggested by a word or thing. It is indeed the emotional association of the word and the feelings and images to bring to mind. Okay, so it is nice to call someone a shark. See here, example, a shark is ruthless. So what emotion is associated, you see? What emotion is associated? You can see. A shark is ruthless. Then we can't call someone as an egghead. We are using a single word to denote. Okay. So that is connotation. Now coming here. Though our smoke, in our syllabus, it is given in the poem The Secret of the Machines, you see. Though our smoke may hide the heavens. See, this is connotation given for us in the syllabus. Okay. So how can smoke hide the heavens? It is an emotional feeling. Okay. Telling that the machines are spreading the smoke, it may hide the heavens. Okay. Now coming to the 16th one, that is antithesis. Antithesis is used to show the rhetorical contrast of opposing ideas and meanings through parallel arrangements of words, clauses or sentences. Okay, so it is, we can see in the poem, 6th poem, we have this. Okay, they are fed. Just now we saw, no, for the transferred epithet. They are fed by peaceful harvest. Okay, and long winter starved. So fed and starved are given in the same. Opposite, contrasting words are there in the same line. So fed, it is opposite to starved. So it is antithesis. You can see. Are fed by peaceful. Second line you see. Are fed by peaceful harvest, by war's long winter starved. So fed and starved, these are opposite words present in the poem. No men are foreign. So this is the example for antithesis. Moving on to the next one, that is imagery. It is a figurative language in making mental images. You have to imagine certain things. Descriptive writing that appeals to the senses. Okay, it appeals to the senses: sight, taste, touch, smell and hearing. So when a writer uses imagery, the descriptive writing helps to create a picture or image in your mind. So imagery is nothing but equal to mental image. And you can imagine in the house on Elm Street also, you can imagine it sat alone. Okay, so these are imagery. Then you can see here also the secret machines used. Everywhere we see they can read and write. They were saying, no, these machines can read, these robot machines can read and write. So all these you have to imagine. In the secret of the machines, we have this. Okay, see here. We can see and hear and count and read and write. You can just imagine now. It is imagery occurring in the poem, The Secret of the Machines. Moving on to the next one, that is enjambment. You have not heard about this. So, enjambment means when sentences run into the next line with no punctuation or pause between them. That means it is a long continuous sentence. Okay. So, example you can see, it is a beauteous evening, calm and free. The holy time is quiet as a nun. In our syllabus, no men are foreign, we have this enjambment. First line itself you see. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon is earth like this in which we all shall die. See, one long sentence is there. Okay, so this is known as enjambment. Then you will be very familiar with the next one, that is rhyme. Rhyming words, all you know. Rhyming words, see here, words that sound alike, they are known as rhyming words. For example, you see here, lamp, stamp. We have in our poem also. And so many rhyming words are there. And based on that only, we give the rhyming scheme. Okay, so you can see here. I'll give an example from our poem. Okay, that is, I am every woman. A woman is beauty innate. So you see the rhyming words. Innate. Only innate is there. No other rhyming word for that. So it is separate. So we give the rhyming scheme. For rhyming scheme, we give the word A. Okay, a symbol of power and strength that also has no match. So it is B. She puts her life at stake. She is real, she is not fake. So stake, fake, they rhyme with each other. So we give this words, this letter CC. So what is the rhyming scheme for this stanza? A, B, C, C. See this last stanza. The summer of life she is ready to see in spring. Spring, it does not have any match. So it is A. She says, spring will come again, my dear. Let me care for the ones who are near. She is the woman, she has no fear. So, dear, near, fear, same consonant sound, and we have the same sound. So, it is B, B, B. So, what is the rhyme scheme? You see, it is A, B, B, B. Okay, so students, hope you have understood the different figures of speech, and please go through the video so that you will understand better. Thank you.